What's happening, world? Happy Friday. Welcome to another episode. In conjunction with VJ TV, Feral Films, History. Yeah, shout out to the Venus Lounge also. What's happening?
Feral Films.
I am an artist. I'm a musician. Area SFC to be exact. It's been a while.
Was it?
Yeah.
Damn, it's been that long?
Absolutely. Definitely like 2020. It's probably 21.
I'm thinking part of
Welcome to the show, you know.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Because you be moving and shaking. Your new venture going on. So what's happening? Tell us what's happening with that though. How'd you get into that?
Oh, with music?
Yeah, the music scene.
So here's the thing. I've always been an artist, right? And I think the thing what I think people don't understand with artists, we have like, you know, you might go through like these different types of like growths or like the growth spurts or like these, you know, different phases of where you're expressing, finding different artistries or different things that you like to practice. So like I started dance, acting, then modeling, but I think the thing is I've always wanted to be a musician, but I just didn't. I just had to find my voice, you know, and I was so confident with acting and dancing and whatnot, so I was just like, you know what, I don't really feel too confident with doing this, so I didn't really want to like really try to even open that door, but you know, I got to this point where I was just like, I feel like I'm missing something, you know, like I'm expressing myself in all these other avenues of you know, that I'm artistically creative, right? But I feel like I'm just missing something, like, and I know it's music, and so I just decided to kind of just say fuck what everybody else got to say. Yeah.
So when?
Like me wanting to put out my own music. But I just decided, I made a decision this year, this summer. It was probably like, what was that, June? I believe it was June. I was just like, you know, I called up, you know, my brother. Shout out S. Savage Dandada. I wrote something to it. He said, come to the studio next day. I went to the studio next day, and then I rapped it for him, and then he was like, he was like blown away. Like everybody was surprised, and they were like, you know what? You're not gonna rap that on that beat. I sent you that beat just on some bullshit. But I got something for the beat he was about to rap on. Like, I got some fire for you. You feel me? And that's when I made Mackin', my first single that I dropped in July. So literally just said I wanted to do it. I made a call, wrote it, and then went to the studio and recorded literally the next day, and then went from there. So yeah.
What's amazed me is the amount of progress you made in such a little time. Because even though we were disputing on if it was 21 to 22, I can say that I know people personally that were similar to you. They were kind of shining light out here and various things, and they said, oh, they want to make music. And 2 years later, they're talking about it. And I heard you were making music, and I look up, and instantly I'm seeing videos. I'm seeing polished songs and stuff like that. And there's people I know who were talking about this thing years ago that are still in first gear. And you started in June. Yeah. It's December, and you already have multiple videos on YouTube. Yeah. You're doing performances. Like, you are full blown for a person that only started a few months. So I want to take my hat off to you.
Thank you.
That the progress that you've been making is really impressive.
Thank you. You know, I really appreciate that. You know, the thing is that I'm a passionate person, and I'm the type of person where whatever I'm doing, I'm going to go hard or go home. So, and that was another reason why I didn't even want to talk about rapping or doing it until I felt like I was really in the right space to be able to put my all into it, because I don't want to half-ass it, you know? So, and I got to that place. I took the time to get to that place. And then there were still other new, you know, instruments that were being worked into my whole program that I had to figure out how to balance. But the main thing is I was so locked in on doing music and trying to figure out the business, trying to make sure I figure out, like, you know, following up with visuals and following up with, you know, recording so many songs and staying in the studio every week. Or if I'm not in the studio, I'm looking for tracks, I'm writing, just making sure I just dedicated so much time per week so that I can produce so much and what have you. I believe at the end of the day, like, there's a success to there's a formula to everybody's success. So you just have to figure out what your formula is and just play on that. Okay,
now let's say if there was two young ladies who happen to be watching you right now, do you have any tips or advice for them on going for their dreams?
I would tell these young ladies to just make sure that they figure out set a goal, figure out what's the most important thing to them, what do they want to achieve, and figure out a plan. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just walk into anything without kind of like having a visual plan and actually writing it out, figuring out what is it you want to achieve, write it out and look at it and make sure that you start to set those goals for yourself and set aside a certain time to work towards those goals. You know, you got to create like a system. And I think once you actually find out what your goal is, then you start working on what will it take to reach this goal. And then when you have everything kind of just like mapped out in front of you, I feel like you have a better idea of how to achieve that. And once you set, like you're confident in that, that also is going to help you stay on track to your mission and make sure that you're not worried about what everybody else has got to say, because you know what you want to do and you know that no one can take you from that. So
well stated.
Yeah, very much so. So influences. Yeah, let's tap into your influences. What inspires you? What influences you?
You know what? I'm inspired by art. I'm inspired by life experiences. I'm inspired by vulnerability.
So you're not afraid to open up as an artist?
No, you can't be. That's a part of it. That's the
be a tip. You gotta be fearless if you're gonna do this artistic thing.
Really do. You have to be vulnerable. And you know, I learned that with acting and even as dancing. Like, you know, when you first start learning a dance or a play or something, like, you know, you trying to, like, you got to get up there and try to learn the moves, and you're gonna mess up. but you can't be worried about messing up. You just have to be, you know, open to it and be vulnerable and be ready to go for it. Same thing, you know, with music. So with me, of course, I have like certain musicians that I've grown, that I've looked up to, or that I've always, you know, liked their style. Like growing up, I love Lil Wayne, the Hot Boys, you know, Juvenile, BG, like T.I., Sierra, Beyonce. Then I also have a heavy like reggae influence. You know, I have you know, some Jamaican family members, and I spent some time in there growing up when I was younger. So I love reggae music, love the culture, and just I kind of feel like it's like I'm just like a melting pot of all of that. So.
Gumbo on the grill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
now your swag is amazing. I don't know if y'all can see this, but she's literally got diamonds in her teeth.
Oh, this whole thing?
Yeah. Now, is your style organic, or do you have a stylist?
What? Of course it's organic, silly.
Right.
Of course.
No, some people, you know, some people that are on a certain level, they got stylists and stuff like that.
No, you know what?
I know that you're organic, but I want you to tell the people that, that this is you, this is your swag, this is you. This is
definitely me. Listen, I would love, I have worked with stylists before. Actually, when I did one show, I hired a stylist, and it was Kari, styled by Kari. She did an amazing job. However, at the end of the day, like, that, you know, there's a lot that comes with that. I'm not to the position where I can afford a stylist for every event, every this, that, and the third. If I could, I would love to, but you know, I've had to just kind of just get creative within my own closet and figure out what I can come up with, which I always find something. But yeah, I've always had like a passion for fashion. So yeah, and always known how to make a little something out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be creative. So
now let's go into your history a little bit. What a lot of people don't know is that as an actress, you're very in demand. You've been a part of nationwide commercials. I know you've been part of nationally distributed movies. I know like when various Silicon Valley corporations do events here in the Bay Area, you're their go-to person.
Absolutely.
So, you know, but just like, how'd you even get into that? Because when you say you're an actress, some people say they're an actress, and you maybe could find a little something on YouTube. You being an actress is here. You being a lot of people say, oh, I'm an entrepreneur, and you as an entrepreneur actually have an actual business, because she's also a realtor.
Right.
So it's like, how is it that
certified
everything that you're doing, you do on such a big level, which is why I know your rap game is going to be very successful, because you always win. Is that something that was just in you? Is that something that you learned, or trial and error? Like, you know?
So there's a couple things. As far as like
like you had said something important, like you had said you write down your goals and stuff like that. But that's something that a lot of people take years to learn, if they ever learn it.
Oh my gosh, you know what?
Did you have a mentor, a guide, or this is just like...
My mother.
Okay.
My mother is amazing. Shout out to my mom.
Shout out to mom. I know your mom.
Letty,
your mom,
you know,
Letty.
She just raised me to just, thank you. She raised me to just, used to believe within myself and know that I have the power.
Help you with the structure.
Yeah, to believe in myself and know that I have the power to just be great. And that's equally great. I can also be equally bad if I want, but so it's a choice. And just to be aware at all times what my intentions. So, but you know, and so I would say that of course that came from her, watching her hustle, watching her. You know, my mom also, she was a video VJ host. She interviewed artists. She actually worked with, you know, VJ TV years ago with Rock. You know, watching my mom interview artists, watching my mom go through so much, you know, trying to take care of me and my sister, be a single mom and still pursuing her dreams and, you know, and everything. So, and no matter how hard life got, like she just always just got that shit done, you know, and did it with grace. And, you know, so She inspires me every day in that matter.
Shout out to Letty Jean.
Shout out to my mama.
Shout out to you.
And also, I will say though, when pursuing art, you have to have tough skin. And I always go back into this: believing in yourself, believing in your dream, believing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're gonna go through these experiences where you put your heart out and you give them your all, and they're just like, "Thank you, next." No expression. And that doesn't mean you did a bad job. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of times these casting directors are trained to be like say their poker face. You know what I'm saying? Like they just, they don't really show you if they like get into whatever. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember this one huge national commercial I booked, actually international commercial I booked. I remember I did the audition. I did not think that they were gonna book me for this commercial, given their expression when I left the room. But it just goes to show you, just you can't feed off of that. You got to just stand firm on yourself and know you're the prize, and just walk in that. And also manifesting. I read this really good book about manifesting.
Vision board.
Oh my gosh, no! What was everybody? I feel like everybody read this book. What is this book called? Oh my god. Where was it called? Magic? The Magic book? Magic? It had like a brown cover.
The Secret?
The Secret.
Okay, yeah.
The Secret. I read The Secret and I watched the documentary. I feel like this was probably like right when I was getting ready into real estate, probably 5-6 years ago. And that spoke a lot about the power of manifestation and having a clear vision of what want to attract, the law of attraction.
Yeah.
And speaking of real estate, she's an amazing realtor because she was able to move a property that I was stuck with in Stockton.
I sure did. You remember?
Yes. Yes. And so I can attest to that. We're going back to that.
Yes.
You've had success as an entrepreneur. You've had success as an actress. Isn't there a part of you that said, "Hey, let's stay in this lane and be where we're comfortable and we already winning
what?
Before we're jumping into the music lane"?
Heck no. Because, like I feel like it's at the end of the day, like I told you, I was missing something. Like, yes, I've obtained this success as an actor, and with modeling or real estate, and I still realized that there's something missing. And I kept envisioning, and I see myself like on stage performing, and I know I can't really sing like that, so I'm like, what the heck? Like, what are you doing? And I've always been like, quick with words and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm, witty or whatever you want to call it. And I like to, I used to actually like to come up, like write little poems secretly to myself when I was younger. So it was just like, I feel like I don't know, it just came to me like, I was like, girl, you feel like you're missing something. You've done all of this, so maybe this is what you're missing. You just need to try it. Because I feel like if I didn't try it, then I would be beating myself up forever.
There you go.
So, but at the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm always like growing and my goals change, and so I'm never getting like stagnant or like comfortable in any area. Like, I'm always gonna push the envelope, push myself to continue to grow and be the best that I can be at every stages where I'm at in that with that field. You know what I'm saying?
I tell people all the time, comfort zones kill dreams.
Exactly. He said comfort, like what?
Because you can be the big fish in a small pond, but you got to get in the ocean and go through there, because there are no short-necked giraffes. You got to get
Evolution
out there.
Took care of all of them.
You got to go out there and branch out and challenge yourself. Because if the things that come easy and natural to us are cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking it. Like, whatever your talents be, whether it's sports, academics, artistry, whatever. Those things are cool, but you got to challenge yourself. That you got to get uncomfortable to grow and be able to define and figure out who you are. And so you be, like you said, acting, modeling, real estate, mom, rapping. You 5 tools. How do you balance that shit?
Baseball, you be
the 5 tools. Blue chip. How do you balance that shit?
That's a good question.
How do you balance that shit?
I take a lot of naps when I can. Balance it. You know, self-care, and then that's a part of like the nap joke. Not even a joke, because it is what it is. Like, there's some times where I know I'll be like, dang, I maybe even feel guilty because I took this nap, because I know it's always something I need to do.
Right.
But I've learned that you have to make time for yourself. You have to have balance. So if there's certain things that I know that you know, will recharge my batteries, then I'm gonna, you know, go indulge. Whether it's a self-care day where I go to the spa and go give me a massage and body
with the cucumbers over your eyes and all that stuff.
Well, I haven't done that part. That's like the mud mat. I usually, if I'm doing cucumbers, I'm doing that at home by myself. I actually have and so I purchased a very good. This was a steam room. I have a steam room at my house.
There you go.
So I'm in that steam room a lot.
Most people in their house have a bedroom, a kitchen, and a TV. She has a steam room in her house. Yeah. That's right there. Let y'all know she get into the paper.
Sweat it out.
In fact, my man Sean Reed from New York is in the comments, and Sean says, "Get that paper quick." Her saying that she's got a room in her house just dedicated to steam lets you know right there she's getting to the paper.
I got in there today too, and I feel so good today.
There you go.
So self-care is everything, and then and also not to be like self-care is always about like a spa day and things. Sometimes self-care is about like going hang out with your friends and turn it up, like going to the club and shake the tail feather, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Or if it's me cooking, you know, sometimes I just want to be in the house and cook. You feel me? I love to cook and feed my family. I love to cook my friends and, you know, just sit back and cook, have a couple of drinks and vibe. You know, and traveling. Of course, when time permits.
Because you and moms, y'all be out. You know, moms be out and about.
Yeah, I be gone. You know, I be gone, so I be traveling at least a couple times. I try to do at least a quarter.
So when you do travel, do you hit all the islands? You going to Europe? Where you going?
Europe is next. A lot of times I look up the weather in Europe, and it don't never look too good for me. Right. But I definitely would like to go.
Shout out to my sister in Berlin right now that it's overcast right this moment.
Maybe, but yeah, I was in Hawaii earlier. I went to couple islands there, and then I took my kids to Mexico, to Cabo. So now that they have their passports too, I'll probably be taking a little bit more. But
see, that's when you know you get into it. Even your little ones got passports.
No, man, let me tell you, I work hard for that one. Let me tell you, that's a long time coming now. But yeah, work hard, play hard.
That's also a key thing right there. That no matter how deep you is into chasing your bag, no matter what, you also are taking the time to nourish the next generation and enrich their lives.
Oh hell yeah!
So that's a beautiful thing.
Absolutely, I want them to be to be used to traveling. They you know, young black men. I need them to be ready to know that this is out there. This is available to you. I don't want my sons to ever feel limited.
Man, that's a beautiful thing, because so many of us grow up where we not only experience these 4 or 5 blocks right here, we're also damn near basically taught that this is what it is. Why would you even want something past this?
Right.
And then if you get to talk about something, the life beyond these few little blocks, everybody looking at you like you just came out of a spaceship or something like.
Right.
What's wrong with this? What's wrong with them? So you exposing them to that life and this and that is that's a beautiful thing. I respect that.
Thank you.
Shout out to the kiddos.
Shout out to the kiddos.
Now, what's next for the music career?
What's next?
And I want to also ask you, because you had spoke earlier about artists, and I've been listening to your music.
Okay.
I was checking out your YouTube videos and everything like that, and it's kind of like you're carving your own lane. But I see a tendency amongst the ones who are supposedly on top right now, where they can't. It's almost like they can't make a song without taking subliminal jabs at each other, and a lot of their hype and their controversy comes off of. Sometimes they drop music and it's not even whether the music good. It's who is she talking about?
Right.
But I know you, and knowing you on a personal level, I know you're kind of above the petty bullshit. But it seems like the game almost requires a female artist to get down into the cat fight.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Especially if the industry tries to dictate that, for you to get on, you're going to have to diss Cardi, you're going to have to diss Sexy, or you're going to have to diss Lotto, you're going to have to diss one of them to get to that.
Yeah, no.
But that's against your character, too.
Yeah, that's not my style. That never will be. I do like to crack jokes. Now, I feel like if this person was, like, if I cracked a joke with them to their face, like, okay, maybe if I felt like it was in the moment of it, like, maybe I would write about something. Not saying, like, I'm not going to mention this, that, and the third, but at the same time, the main time, like, my intention is always, like, to uplift, and I want to bring people together, so I'm never trying to be on no.
So you're not going to play the industry?
Nah, I'm not about that at all.
Integrity.
Oh, of course. Absolutely, but when it comes to like maybe talking shit about things that I'm going through, or if it's my personal life, like such and such, like maybe of course I'm a or if someone close to me experienced, I'm gonna talk about that. But as far as me trying to like take the next woman down and discredit her, like I'm not about that at all. Actually, I love another dance next. I just recorded a song with another female artist named June Baby JB.
Oh, June Baby, that's my homie. She's been on the show.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Baby.
I have 2 movies with June Baby.
Yeah,
I saw that,
she's
right?
in a couple of our movies.
So I, me and her were asked to perform, a couple of showcases together, and that's where I've been able to just sharing the stage with her and spending more time with her. And so I'm just like, I knew I wanted to make a song with a female artist, and it was just like, nah, I want her on the track. So like, I'm not. It's not like somebody was going to be like, are you sure you want to work with her? Or da-da-da-da. And it's like, of course. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
June Baby is A1 people.
Not that they were saying something about her. I think it was more so about maybe they wanted me to select someone else, or wanted me to just have the song to myself.
The politics is cold.
Whatever the case may be.
The behind the scene politics is cold.
Behind the scene, they don't want to see genuine, like you said, genuine uplifting or coming together, sisters doing their thing.
Right. So when I knew that I heard the song and I knew I wanted her on it, I'm like, there ain't nobody's gonna tell me anything. Like, this is how it's gonna go. Period. Okay. And that's how it went.
So speaking of that type of lane, what other artists would you like to work with, or have you? Because that my next question, but you tapped into it. I was gonna say, have you done any collabs with you?
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
So a couple of collabs that I have that I am just like, oh my god, I'm holding on to. I'm getting ready to drop. One I'm so excited about. I did a song with Just Bang. I don't know if y'all know about it too. Yeah. FOD. So me and him created that. Oh man, I cannot wait to drop this song. That's coming 2024. Okay. That's for my grown people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I worked with him. I've also worked with another pop artist friend of mine. Her name is Zia. She's an amazing singer, dancer. Me and her used to dance Bollywood dance together. And she's an artist, and she invited me. She was one of the first person I let hear my music, and she instantly invited me to collab with her on this pop song that I cannot wait to drop. It is going to just change it. It's like a dance, electronic. Still, you just gotta hear it. Yes. Okay. So, some
maybe
pop
we can get
stuff.
a sneak listen after. Maybe.
Yes. Something like that. And I really want to work with like Lil Wayne. That would be my dream collab. Nicki Minaj, of course. And
all hail the queen.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. And BG. And I'm welcome home. So glad you have to be back out here with us. So there's a couple of collabs I'd love to do. Drake, absolutely. One of these days, I'm telling you right now, it's happening. So, I say those are like my top 3 right now. And of course, always Beyonce. Like, I love Beyonce. I grew up listening to Beyonce, Destiny Child, and making dances to her songs, her and Missy Elliott. So yeah, I could go on and on. There's a lot of them, but those are my top.
And the thing is about it is that you're so thorough out here, and you got so much drive that when these collabs actually happen, I'm not gonna be shocked at all.
For real.
I'm not gonna be shocked because I know that you're self-driven, you're an entrepreneur, you've always carved your own lane, you're not shy to get people, and you got talent. So I know that the sky's the limit for you. And so I'm I'm going to be looking for you at the top.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I think you could go ahead and place a bet on that. Because
y'all got that. That's
call
for show
my
money.
buddy.
I'm going to tell you right now,
That's
I ain't
for show
stopping
money.
till I get it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Get it. Pump.
So, I damn near lost my train of thought.
Yeah. How you lose your train of thought?
Bingo. Because we didn't say, where can people find you at on social media?
Oh, yes. You guys can find me on Instagram, Big Tati Baby. That's BigTatiBaby. And for Facebook users, you can also find me Tati Baby, TatiBaby. I believe, yeah, I did make my fan page on there. And I will be dropping my EP coming really soon in 2024. So, and yeah, I got a lot of some other videos coming as well.
I'm gonna cop that too.
Yeah, some other videos.
So speaking of videos, I mean, I know you shot with my boy Hooker Boy.
Yes.
Shout out to Dan Hooker Boy. That's the homie.
Yep.
Cuzzo all day.
Off top.
You've done a few videos, like your one video, you got 19,000 on your. Oh, get your YouTube channel, cause.
Oh, my YouTube channel. Yes, y'all follow my YouTube channel. Everything's Big Tati Baby. So BigTatiBaby. TikTok, same thing. Big Tati Baby. You gotta keep it simple.
Yeah,
so.
keep it simple.
Big Tati Baby.
Yeah.
But yes, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe.
Like, share.
Share, comment.
So you've done. I saw you did. You got 3 or 4. How many? You got a few
right now I have 3 videos that are on there. There's another performance.
Some of y'all
video
ain't working very hard. In 6 months, she's been in the studio, recorded, and did 3 videos up there.
Moving.
Some of y'all still about to.
Yeah, you know, if you actually go off the date, just so we're clear, when I dropped my song, which is July 17th, it's about 5 months. We're 5 months this week.
Even better than the 6 months.
Not even 6
and some
months
of y'all
yet.
been about to for a couple years.
Yeah.
Y'all better pick up the pace.
One video, 19,000 views. That's good.
You know, and pick it up. That was my very first video, and I oh my god, the way how I even had to
Tone was in that.
Yeah, so me and Tone, we do skits together before I even did music. I would do things. So like I knew when I was making the video for this song, or when I was creating my vision, I saw like, okay, a pool party, everything, but I was just like, dang, I don't even know how I'm gonna pull this off. But then I happened to get invited to perform at a pool party. Shout out to Santana Poppy events, always popping. So I'm like, you know what, let me make this work. So I ended up shooting the video there, but I have my vision in my mind, because you know I'm an actor as well, and I want to get theatrical in my videos. I'm like, I gotta make a story to this. Like, we gotta make, like, because the whole thing with the, you know, with the hoochie mama and we talking about shit and stuff, it's like, you know, dudes be talking that shit like, oh, you know, she a hoochie mama, this, that, and the third, but at the end of the day, they just want you to be their hoochie mama. Like, you know, you're just mad 'cause I'm not fucking with you. Because you know you really want me, like, you want me real bad. That same shit is, all of those same, you know, the same things about, like, listening to music, dancing, whether you was feeling sexy or whatever, like, doing your makeup, whatever, all those things, like, you know, the man was attracted to you about it, or they like that, right? And then once they get you, then maybe it becomes a problem, though. But it's like, oh, but you just want to be your hoochie mama, so I just knew I had to put a tone in there, and I'm like, no, you gotta be on here talking hella shit. Shout out to Shelly Hollis for shooting that video for me too. Shelly is actually a film director, and he shoots films. So as you know, I'm very resourceful, and I highly encourage any artist, any person that's out there pursuing artistry to be resourceful. Tap into your resources. Think about who you already know, who does what, this, that, and the third, and figure out how you can bring together. So I tapped into Shelly. It was like, hey, I know I haven't really seen you ever do a music video, but do you think you want to do one, you know? And he's like, you know, I don't even do music videos, Tati, but shit, I know you about your shit, and you know what? Maybe I might just be, you might be the one to bring me back to the game, you know? So shout out to Shelly for
it's always an epic thing when
definitely taking a risk with me on that, right?
It's a treat when players meet.
Yeah, man. And we just we put that thing together, and we had to shoot some other scenes another day. And Tone, you know, he improvised everything. He's freaking amazing.
He's a beast.
And that video went crazy. It was like, it got like 17K in the first, what was it, less than 2 weeks? you know, and we a couple months in, it's about almost at 20K, and that's just pure like organic, its own thing. And I was just like, what the heck? I kept looking. I was just like,
and I heard you hit a lick.
I hit a lick. Felt like I hit a lick. Bad call, you know, I'm with the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, I love that song. That Hit a Lick was like just me creating, trying, you know, something different, like a more chill vibe. Like everything, I'm not always upbeat, get ready to go to the club and, you know, everything. Sometimes I'm just like, you know, I just want to, you know, whether smoke and drive, chill vibe type, you know, vibe, and just talk my shit, tell a story, you know, and that's what Hit a Lick was about. I heard that beat, and I was just like, whoa, like, I love this. And, yeah, like, it just came to me and I went with it.
There you go. You want to shout out producers, collabs, anybody you work with?
Absolutely. So,
go for it.
So, I'm going to tell you right now, shout out to, as far as producers, I have a producer that I worked with, Joe. Joe, he made Mac and D. A lot of all my other songs I handpick and find from a lot of these big producers that I have to come across through this whole nother process. Shout out to them for allowing to give me a shot at working with them as well. I got some heat that's coming. Me and Hooker Boy have been working on a collaborative project as well. And I got a lot of things cooking, I'm going to tell you right now. So it's just a matter of time. Like, it is 2024 is really, really going up. Like, I'm so serious. I'm just ready to go. That's
right. I know you've hosted functions and whatnot before.
Yes.
You got what events you got coming up?
Oh, so tomorrow, actually, I'll be performing at the Dragon Discovery Fusion Barbecue in San Jose.
Okay.
This is a karaoke bar. They do barbecue, a lot, you know, fusion foods, amazing. It's like neon lights set up everywhere. Me and this amazing singer, Demi, will be performing. We're going to go, you know, kind of a collaborative show from 7 to 12 tomorrow. So y'all feel free to drop into that, the 23rd. And then next year, June 6th, I have a show coming up in Sacramento that we just locked in. And yeah, those are the two shows that I have coming up. I know that there'll be a lot of other shows that'll be coming up as well. So just make sure y'all follow my Instagram. If you follow my Instagram, you'll get everything first. Big Tati Baby, BIGTATI BABY. So yeah, and the EP's coming out.
Okay.
Man,
how many tracks?
Videos?
How many? Yeah, because you got. I'm
having a hard time because it's like. I'm just like, damn, like I want to put, at first I was going to say just like 5 or 7, but now I'm like at like 10, 11.
That's an album, it's not an EP.
I know, right? Damn.
Do it.
What you think?
You already know. You my nigga.
11 is my favorite number.
So. However many's on it, when it drops on iTunes, I'm confident.
Drop it.
Yeah, it depends how many videos I can come at the same time because I want to make sure I give y'all visuals. Like,
that's so important.
Visuals is so important with music, and then like me in the era I grew up with, watching like Missy Elliott videos, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, TLC, like even Britney Spears. Like I'm used to seeing like theatrical, like engaging videos. Yeah,
don't let your video just be you standing in front of a fence.
No, you know, like I want to
with the cutaway you in front of the liquor stuff.
So many videos,
and I got a short attention span, like so I know like. If I understand, like you been watch something if you don't catch your attention,
have a couple bad ones.
Oh, shout out to the homie Seminary Tiff tuning in. What's up, man?
What's up with it? Okay, yeah. Shout out to Seminary Tiff, man.
Have a couple bad ones in the video too. That's not. That's not gonna hurt.
Show love to everybody. I was showing love to everybody, all women's shapes and sizes and everything. We had a lizard. Did anybody catch that? We had a lizard and pick it up.
Go to the door, please, and let somebody in.
It's a lot.
So we're going to go extended. The EP is here.
The EP is coming.
Okay, EP
so I need all of you guys to make sure you pre-save my music. Go to whatever you use, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you use. It's on there.
I just want to give a shout out to my man
you across all Steve. Oh, DK tuning in. What's happening, my guy?
Now,
I ain't even had a chance to read the.
I know that my main man here is all about the positivity, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we've been talking positive. Can we switch lanes a little
you
bit?
Want to get into the current
negative, but I want to hear from Tati's point of view.
Yeah.
Like for instance, we
got some current events we want to talk about.
I woke up yesterday on Twitter, and there was a very respectable person. Like I even have some of his books in my own home, and he was getting horrifically slandered. And people was acting as if he was literally deaf. People was acting as if
my motherfucker,
like he was convicted, right?
Yeah. Come on up here.
Now, me being the person that I am, what I did was I kept searching all day on Twitter for what was the source, right?
Yeah.
And that's not to say that I grew up in an era where you couldn't say certain things like, "Oh, Tiff, where you going?"
Good.
I ain't got no seat, bro.
Oh, shit, we can make something happen.
You can put your
seat right there.
Let's get in here.
But I grew up in an era where you couldn't say certain things.
Where I'm supposed to put it in? I told you.
Put it right there.
Where on the table? I don't want to put it in your camera.
Put it on the table. Or
okay, thank
you. Like you couldn't say certain things without proof.
Right.
Like you couldn't say. I don't want to say his name.
We gonna say, hey, look, it rhyme with EB Steaks.
Yes.
EB Steaks. Come on now.
Like I couldn't say.
Power bottom.
Tiff told on me because niggas be like, what's the proof? I couldn't say this man, this or that, right? And all day long, people was trending. I go on Facebook and people is condemning this man. And then I looked at, you know what the proof was on these allegations?
Yeah.
Some random blogger had said, this is what I heard. And all of America, Black America, was literally condemning this man. And put you like this, I always thought the nigga was suspect, right? Right, whatever. I thought the nigga was suspect.
Yes.
And I know he runs in a circle of niggas that I think is suspect, right?
Suspect.
But everybody is slandering this man, and the only proof is some random blogger said,
this the part of the way
I heard.
You want?
So, as y'all is rise, as you're the first lady of FOD, which is like literally the hottest movement that the Bay has seen in a long time.
Shout out to my people
you know what I'm saying?
Seminary.
Which I thought was such a beautiful organic thing because you had already created your land. In fact, I was watching Vampire in Oakland last night. We got you in a special cameo at the bar. Your movement has been moving. FOD was moving, so y'all coming together was just natural, right? And your movement, of course, is moving.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about the fact that some random motherfucker in Kansas could be like, well, I heard this, and next thing you know, you trending on Twitter, and everybody accepting it as facts?
So I think that goes back to you. The internet's always gonna be bullshit. It's always gonna be some haters, right? So that goes back to knowing
yourself.
How do you feel
like when the random public seems to be believing this shit without no proof?
That's the internet. That's the internet.
Somebody said that didn't they have some proof though?
No, this actually.
They said that he was at the parties.
Yeah, but it comes from a person saying. But the video footage is supposed to be this person saying, "This is what I heard."
Okay, but there, someone's.
It could actually exist, but I'm just saying though. But the only proof,
like Ecomouse when I go
the only proof
I think it's fucked up. It's fucked up, and you gotta watch what you do. You know you are in the public eye, and so at that point, like you have to keep that in mind, and you gotta move with conviction. Like you already know what's up, so you can't be surprised if you know you was hella drunk that night and you slipped and fell. You know 1,000 cameras gonna catch that. Oh, you failed that night. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this,
but you got your team too. Who's around you?
As your profile is rising, and recently Tiff had a video this summer that went viral.
Strap down.
Let's talk about it.
Strap down.
Tiff had a video that was viral. But
what's up,
while you're also celebrating the success that you're getting, this viralness, does it also make you say, I got to be hella cautious now who I let around me? Or you're not allowing yourself to be restricted because now the snakes is coming.
Oh, the snakes is there.
And now
they're alive and well.
And people are going to take certain things that maybe you say out of context and this like that.
So we was just talking about this.
Are you feeling any pressure to be closed off, or are you going to continue just to be you and it is what it is?
I mean, when people see success or they smell success or just see somebody elevating, it's just people get weird. You know, and it's not you changing. Like people say, you get on and you change. People change around you. Which makes you have to change with them because they didn't change on you.
Thank you.
So that's what I'm witnessing right now. With certain people I thought was going to congratulate me because I was FOD.
Yeah.
I didn't get that. And it kind of fucked with my mental a little bit. Certain people I thought was going to be, Tiff, you did it, bro. Then I see them, they ain't speaking. I'm like, what the fuck?
They're mad.
Like,
some people don't even know how to just say congratulations. Some niggas is really deep inside didn't want to see you make it, bro. And the shit hurt.
And
let me say that when certain motherfuckers you thought loved you and you get on and then they don't even say, Tiff, your album was dope, or they don't even post your shit, like they ain't even see it.
Right.
But they was posting the other shit. But now that you own,
motherfuckers is hella.
They can't even. It's like this bitch wasn't supposed to make it though. It was like you was supposed to not make it for real.
The problem is,
or that. And didn't you do enough already?
No.
Like, haven't I done enough already? Why do you gotta do this too? You already did this and acting, and you just gotta rap too.
The thing that you gotta understand
is, hurt. That's what I can say. People don't say. They be acting like, oh, I got over it and all. Motherfuckers that you thought really had your back and was really in your corner. And then once you got the chains and you got solidified and they didn't accept you and you was looking for that and you didn't get it, that shit don't feel good, bro. And it just lets you know this motherfucker never was fucking with me then.
Or
you couldn't have been, because if you're not happy and I didn't made it,
you gotta be.
What the fuck is going on?
Right. How can you be upset about me being recognized for my success and my hard work? You saw all the blood, sweat, and tears that I, you know, put.
But some people really wanted to fuck with you until you made it. That's what I witnessed.
You have a problem.
People wanted you to not really make it though. Same with you. Some of your closest friends, they like Tati trying to rap right now. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, they like.
Let you really make it and get a song with Sexy Red. Them bitches liable to stop talking to you because now they're mad because you get in the bag. When really niggas should be happy that you doing what you love.
The problem
is,
but
they so mad you made it and they didn't, or they didn't figure that shit out.
That's the sad part because I've experienced that firsthand.
I'm gonna give y'all the ism. Y'all ready for this ism? Here's the ism. The problem is with a lot of people, and this is rampant in our community with the culture. A lot of people say we grew up from elementary school. We was doing marbles.
Lamar Russell, facts.
All this real shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I swear you. We already.
Man, I can't hear fucking nobody. No. Happy to be on any
I was like, let's go.
Nigga, you like I
fuck. This is my. I fucks with you. You know that. $100 grand. But the problem with a lot of people is they only see you from the level that they at and what they know you at. So, and it's like a mental disease. So if I know you from elementary school when we was getting a square pizza with the chocolate milk, I don't expect you or know you to go no higher. So they people, a lot of, and this is like I said, it's a mental disease. I'm giving you an ism right now. There's some shit you're gonna get at 3 in the morning, but I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Okay.
A lot of people don't know how to deal with the growth of somebody
else
because I've always known you to be. I've known you from here.
Yes.
And you can know somebody from the gutter, from man, we ain't fuck. Let's go get some hot fries for lunch. And we ain't got it. But when you elevating, genuine love is do your shit. You don't gotta take me with you.
Right.
I just want to see you do your shit.
Right. You could offer to take them with you and they'll still have an issue. I'm gonna tell you
that now. No, you're right.
You're
absolutely right.
Okay,
you are absolutely
you do this,
right.
You do that. Well, you know what? I'm gonna need this and that. Now let's collab.
The problem, you're here. Right? No, I agree with you. The problem is people don't know how to accept somebody else's success because they knew you before the before the success, and they didn't expect you to get there, even if they believed in you or didn't believe in you. And that's why I give everybody their flowers. I want to see everybody do their thing, sell millions, go platinum, diamond, motherfucking billionaires, zillionaires, and illionaires and quillionaires. I don't give a fuck what you do. Do your shit.
Right.
But you have in life people that can be close to you and know you from them days where, hey,
we got like $5 between us. What we gonna do?
And then you have people,
and they stuck in that
people
mode.
that you just met, and all of a sudden, and they're happy.
You get more love from a stranger.
Like Tiff. When I first met Tiff, and I was shooting the video with Hook, shooting my mic drop, had no idea who was gonna be there, no nothing. She didn't know me from nowhere. She probably even heard my music. Hook just like, okay, this is what we doing, whatever. And she instantly.
I've been on video
shoots. This is what you doing. I'm supporting you. Let me tell you this, that, and the third. Watch out for this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like just showing love and genuine support.
You got to.
When you a female in the game,
that's how.
Yes.
You feel me? Especially me. I give every other female around me a chance. I damn near appreciate you for just trying and you a woman. Like I know how hard it is being a woman in the game, period. Whether you look good, can't rap or not, you just standing up saying I want to rap. It takes courage. People don't be understanding how much courage it takes to get a mic and stand on the stage and say this is me and this is what the fuck I gotta say and I'm gonna do this. That takes a lot of courage in your heart to do that.
And not knowing that people gonna throw tomatoes
and
they gonna say this.
You have no idea how
just being national in your business say I'm doing this and this is what I'm about. That takes a lot of courage.
Many years ago, years ago, probably for y'all was even born, I got an opportunity to get a record deal and go on tour, right? And we had this OG that we really respected. And let me tell you something, Blood was roasting niggas nonstop always. And somebody be like, man, damn, you kind of going hard in the paint. Oh, man, just keep niggas from getting big head, this and that, right? And one day, this cat from New York was around, he pulled me to the side, and he said, hey, you don't need no nigga around you that's trying to keep you humble. And he said, when y'all get out there on the road, the world gonna keep you humble. So you don't need to be feeding the nigga next to you who calls himself his job to keep you
that goes to my point
humble.
When motherfuckers was trying to tell me I looked at desperate for trying to asking the DJ to play my song. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Hold on. No. To tap in completely on what you're saying.
Back in the day, they supposed to be like, yeah, you better play her song. Y'all didn't. Why would it be rude? It was like, no, you.
Back in the day,
how dare you go ask them to play your song?
Stay in your lane.
Bitch, right now, and I'm not over it.
Hello.
Some people not even humble enough to beg for a DJ to play a record. They feeling like they this and that. You ain't nobody yet. You hope that DJ will spin your record tonight.
And the cold part about it is
everybody ain't got the heart to go up to the DJ and say play my record.
We was taking this cat places and feeding him to basically shit on us.
Right.
Right. No, yeah. I know what you mean.
The game, it's a cold game.
I know exactly what you mean.
But speaking of being out there, you had a moment, Tiff, where
Tiffing on her grind.
Where literally,
I'm so proud of you,
and people can't even say, "Oh, the biggest female rapper." Like you could literally say, one of the biggest rappers in the game, period, knows who you are. How did that feel?
It felt amazing.
Yes.
It was something I didn't bank on. It was something I didn't think was going to happen.
It happened organically.
And when it happened, I didn't believe it was fucking happening. When a random bitch hit my DM and said, Nicki Minaj just posted your video on Twitter.
Right.
I thought somebody was lying to me. I was in New Orleans at my family reunion when I got the DM, and I'm like, I said somebody lying. And I thought somebody was just playing with my head. So then my sister was with me. She said, let's start what we doing and go really check. She like, go to Twitter and put your shit in. I put it in. I'm like, damn, Nicki Minaj commented and retweeted my video to Sexy Red. Like, bitch, did you see this shit?
Yeah.
Somebody done remade your song in Oakland and this motherfucker going hard.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Like, it tripped me the fuck out. Like, that whole Strap Town moment for me and all that shit, it was organic. It was authentic. It wasn't supposed to happen. I almost didn't do the song.
It did.
The night of the video, you could ask my wife. I was upset about to cry because I felt like my video failed. Because none of the bitches that were supposed to show up for the video, none of them showed up. All of them, they was like, I'm going to pull up for you, sis. I think they was scared to look gay. I think that's what it was. They was like, we fuck with Tim, but the Strap Town, is she finna have the straps in the video? They was like, yeah. And then when Nicki Minaj wrote, bitch in my DM like, sis, we was gonna pull up. We should have pulled up. Yeah, bitch, you wish you was in that motherfucking down, huh?
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Yeah, you wish you was Lil Duval posting my shit. The Island Boys, like hella weird people I never expect to even take no time to look at me.
What I was telling
you feel me? Like
y'all coming out the gate, literally hitting the stratosphere.
And
there's people from 2-3 years ago that was telling me how they was going to do this, and they still about to. they still fix it too.
Come on,
you know.
Now you already know how I work, so I'm just gonna. It's go hard to go home for me. Like success is my only option, and I really need that from the bottom of my heart. So
I feel like what happened for me and me looking at Tati, meeting her through Hook, seeing her look and everything. I'm like, go for it, because the shit that happened to me, nigga, I couldn't have ever thought it was gonna happen. Even when I asked God to make things work out for me, and I was talking gay and I was being gay, and I never thought this thing for me would work, but I didn't have nothing else to do. I didn't have nothing else to rap about. If I would have rapped about anything else, I would have been lying and being fake. So I said, God gonna make a moment for me eventually. It's gonna come. That motherfucker came, nigga, in 2023, where Nicki Minaj was like, this some crazy shit, but
I was so happy.
Look at this shit. Like,
I was sitting there watching the video and smiling. You'd have thought I was in the motherfucking dancing. I was happy as fuck for you, man.
Like, I was just amazed at the reception it got. It wasn't expected. I didn't do it thinking people was gonna like it. When I did it, I was like, people gonna say it's too gay. They finna say, fuck this song. I thought it wasn't gonna go nowhere, nigga. God is good. God is real.
Says it was supposed to happen.
If God put a dream in your heart, I don't give a fuck if you gay, straight, or trans in this motherfucker. If God put a dream in your heart, He's gonna make sure it come to fruition. He's not finna make you do all this work and all these interviews and all this shit for nothing. That's what it showed me in that day. I was like, now none of this shit makes me feel like I didn't do it for nothing. Because for a long time, I was like, I'm gay, I'm rap about being gay, it's never gonna work. Now you got all these bitches rap about being gay and pulling their strap. Come on, bro. Like,
hey, so
they said the prices on dildos went up when I dropped Strap Town. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Can I say it? My little sister is responsible for inflation, niggas.
I'm not playing with y'all niggas. I'm finna put my own strap out. I'm finna have my own
Sis responsible for inflation.
For real.
Come on, bro.
On the plastics.
It was like I made it cool, but people would say they was strapping these bitches
down.
But it's been going on for years, though. Bitches been getting strapped down. Bitches strapping themselves down. Come on, now let's talk about it. Your bitch got a dildo on there when you ain't there. She's strapping it on herself.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, bro.
And I'm gonna just say this real quick.
Come on, bro. Like,
hey, to you niggas that don't play with toys with your chicks, you wonder why she called. Never mind. You wonder why she called niggas who will.
Come on,
and motherfuckers who will.
Motherfuckers know what to do. Like I was weird for saying taking your bitch to strap down.
Was you
your
chopping
bitch
up?
took herself to strap down. What the fuck?
We was on before.
That part. She didn't went by herself without me, nigga.
We was chopping up before.
Strap town is real, nigga. Like, it's not a game. Like,
obviously, y'all is equipped mentally. You both are clear-eyed that the internet is gonna come with a lot of goofy shit, a lot of hate, and y'all also now are aware that there's gonna be a lot of people who are supposed to be friends, supposed to be allies, supposed to be supporters, right?
You know, I have the thing when we was talking about Pick It Up earlier and the success with it getting so much views so fast. Like I was telling you, the crazy thing is that the people who I thought, like the closest people to me, were questioning me and not even questioning, just straight off the bat, we're claiming that I paid for views. There's no way that you got almost 20,000 views.
I've been trying to figure out how to pay for views on YouTube. I can't get it figured out.
Instagram, like, cause I give you on Instagram, whatever, but YouTube.
I can do it on Instagram. I'm gonna do it on YouTube.
YouTube, you can pay for Google ads.
But I didn't. I didn't do none of that at all. Right, but this person close to me
5 seconds of views and motherfuckers turned it off.
Right, but I had someone that was so close to me and they did not believe me. They instantly were just they were basically saying, no, you're lying. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, believe what you want to believe. Right? And then they ended up asking me again later.
Why would they think you're lying?
Like I said, someone so close to me, right?
Just don't even give them no line of day.
That's someone who just kind of like a naysayer.
When I went to your profile and you said video, you know what I said to myself? Oh, it's gonna be some bad ones in here. I immediately went to it and watched it.
No, and some people were talking shit about that. They were
I had no doubt that you were gonna.
Someone said I shouldn't. All the girls. It was people had something to say. It was like, oh, you know, great video. However, all the girls should have looked like this, or they all should have been this size.
Really know you.
these are some people who know me. Or they say, oh, it could have been better quality or this, that, and the third. I'm like, this is my first freaking video. Are you guys serious?
The shit was tight. But you're going to think these people couldn't have possibly known you because what I know of
why they wasn't in the video.
What I know of you, when
was they in the video?
That up, I immediately clicked on it because I knew it was going to be some bad. I knew it was going to be some bad shit.
Were they in the video?
They were not.
Okay.
They were not there at all.
There it was.
Right.
There it is. So,
you know,
I mean, here's the thing. Anybody can look at anything and critique and give their opinion.
Absolutely.
Because everybody has an opinion. You're entitled to your opinion.
Yes.
But when it comes when the rubber meets the road, brass tacks.
Action.
Yeah. It's what they doing. Y'all did your thing. Like, when y'all did the Hooker Boy Girl Cypher, man, I was there for that video shoot.
Right. You know,
me and you already told her, like,
you know
when you coming again? She was
like,
like, I'm doing something, I'm trying to come.
Yeah.
Tati was like,
what I say?
Tiff might pull up.
I'm not FOD.
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. She pulled up.
She said, she told me, she like, Tiff might pull up. I was like, motherfucker. Because I was like, you blowing. Do your thing. When you ready, when we could, and she showed up. See,
hey, what's up, Monique?
Hey, oh, yeah, Monique said, who your question to? She said, the video with Hook a few weeks ago.
Monique did a video with you?
With somebody, one of you two.
Monique did a video. What she say? What's the question?
Batchers.
She said, did y'all finish the video with Hooker? They had me on a few weeks ago. It was for whose video was it for?
Was it probably Tiff's video?
You did a video a few weeks ago.
Because I need to start getting the invites.
Unique or Monique?
Monique the actress.
No, no.
Oh,
Monique.
This movie?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
She was in y'all video?
That's sis.
I don't know what she's talking about. She probably talking about a movie. She was in
the
which video, sis? Which one?
Because Hook been doing, she probably been
doing. I ain't gonna lie, because you got a video coming out too. Don't Politics
coming out.
What's that one where she shot the other day and I was there?
Don't Politics coming out, the video of me fully certified Sid.
Special appearance with Tati, baby.
Right, she in the video also. Don't Politic. Then I got the documentary coming out, the Queen of Seminary documentary.
Right, because you just did your album release party.
Yeah, I just had an album release party. We just went crazy. We had a good fucking time.
I seen some clips of that.
Mr. Fab came out.
Oh yeah, shout out to the
Oregon
homie.
Park blog came out. Who else came out? Feezy Films came out. I had a few different bloggers come out and give me interviews that night. It was.
That's what's up. Yeah, I seen a few of them. I was like, look at it.
Yeah, Love More came out. Gave me a dope. Shout out to Love More, man.
Yeah,
I pulled up. I was outside.
Right, she was outside.
I was outside.
She was a little late, but she pulled up and supported that night.
I love
the way this thing is taking off for you, Tiff.
Right.
Yeah, both of y'all.
I know the sky's the limit for you, but how you feeling?
I'm just feeling like it's a lot of more work to do.
Period.
That's what I really feel like. I feel like
and
now everybody looking
at
me, I gotta go crazy.
Fluffy lives matter.
Crazy. I gotta keep working. I can't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that. Like I just feel like once I got the change, it was like whoop. Now it's like I was already hit the gas. Now I gotta double hit the gas. Like whoop, whoop, whoop. Like
see, we can't even say for female rappers.
Now,
for rappers, period. For rappers, period. Especially coming out of town, the light is on you.
Right.
You ready for it?
I've been ready for it. Born ready for it.
Now, Tati,
she been battle tested.
We already know that you done won on every level, and now you in the rap game. So, like I told you earlier, I know you gonna win. Are you ready for it?
Oh, I'm more than ready. I've been waiting for this all my life. For real. I've been having visions of me performing on stage since I was 5. Dead ass. Yeah. This time.
Your mom had you gamed up. Yeah, because y'all did Carnival and
Carnival
y'all be
stuff,
doing moms be.
So the things I've been dancing.
Like your best friend.
She definitely is. But you know, with the carnivals, my mom did. We signed up for that carnival together. But you know, at the end of the day, like I'm just like I want to live life to the fullest. I don't want to be. I'm always trying to think outside the box. Can't nobody tell me I just need to be this one way or this way or whatever. You tell me not to do something, I'm going to end up doing it anyways because she said not to do it. Maybe I'm a little hard-headed, but I think at the end of the day, I'm just a strong-willed, free-spirited person, and that's just that. So, if anybody fuck with me.
Now, let me ask you this, and this goes for both of y'all. Sometimes people try to put you in a box. I know that there's particular people, because I know that, like if y'all go on her Insta, and when she takes a beach shot, let me tell you something. There's no IG model in America that can compete. So I know that there's sometimes the people want to put you in the box as, Tati just pretty.
Oh,
and she
yes.
just stand up there.
What? Oh,
and I know
God.
for you, they gonna try to put you in the box like, oh, you just some gimmick or something.
Right.
But I can say personally, I don't listen to both y'all music. I know y'all actually both got skills.
Right.
Y'all both is actually artists. But how do you feel and deal with people who are going to try to put you in a box? They're going to try to say you're a gimmick. They're going to try to say you're just pretty.
The thing is I can't know. People been trying to put me in a box my whole life. And so, and they've been, like, I was dealing with that with, okay, am I going to pursue music and I'm a realtor? What are they going to think about a realtor? But I have faith in the universe. I have faith in myself. And I know that what's meant for me is going to be for me. So if someone thinks that, oh, I'm too pretty, so that means I can't possibly be talented, or I rap so I can possibly sell them a house, or this, that, then that ain't the person I need to be working with. Because what's for me will be with me, will be for me. And, you know, and I've seen it, so because I believe in myself, and can't nobody tell me nothing different. And once you, like, you accept that, and you own that, the world is yours.
Listen, Tiff, so this type of thing, people are going to try to put you in a box or limit you. Does that bother you, or do you just not even give a fuck? How do you feel about that? When someone's not respecting the fact that you got bars like a motherfucker. I mean, you're an artist.
Yes.
I mean, since I ever started my journey with rapping, I always felt like I had something to prove. Because when you a female in this game, you just got to know you gonna be tested. Niggas gonna test you like they wouldn't test the niggas. They gonna go, oh, you can rap. A girl, rap something else.
Right.
You know, they're gonna put you on the spot in front of hella niggas, try to bust you out. Hella shit like that. Yeah, you'll be tested more than the average nigga. So for me, I was always like, let me make sure I'm ready for that test. So if a nigga ever play with me, nigga, let's go. And I made myself like that.
What's happening?
Where I would rap to myself all the time by myself. Where if a nigga ever call me out, nigga, I am about to go crazy on you, like for playing with me, because I already know you about to try to play with me. Like, and I feel like for any female rapper in the game, get ready. This is a battle. This is a test we gotta pass. The other niggas ain't gotta pass it though. But you as a female, you got a test you gotta pass. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas just go rap something down. They ain't gonna do that to their nigga partners though. But for the broad, it's like, she said she can rap, but rap something, bitch. Rap something down. We gonna turn the beat on. Let's see what this bitch can do. Every time a nigga test you like that, you better go the fuck off. That's what I feel like. Like, don't let no niggas play with you. When you in the studio with a whole room full of niggas, don't be that bitch that's talking about I need some help with my verse. Don't ever be that bitch. This is some game I'm giving you right now, because you just getting in it. Don't ever be in the studio with no niggas and you need help.
Hell no.
Because they ain't never gonna forget that you needed help. So let me, you understand what I'm talking about? They be like, that bitch need help, bro. She couldn't rap her verse.
Let me tell you,
and she could only do so let a nigga never be able to play with you. Period. That's how I did with myself. Around the Jacker, around Keek the Sneak, around the Farm Boys, all the niggas I was around, I always was like, I gotta go crazy. Fuck going hard, I gotta go crazy for these niggas to respect me. I can't just be good, nigga. I gotta be great. The other niggas can be okay. They can say whatever. They can say the weirdest, weakest shit. But you being that only female in the room, nigga, you gotta know. You got to say something memorable to either make these niggas laugh, make these niggas cry, make these niggas say something.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like
I'd rather them call me like, oh, she a bitch, or she too uptight, or she want to control. And then somebody try to be like, oh, they think that they got a one up on me, or I'm some.
Every time I did verse with niggas, they'd come back to me the next day like, Tiff, that shit you said when you said that bitch,
right? You
fucked that bitch and that nigga's sister, because both them bitches bi,
right?
Nigga, we tripping.
Like some
you gotta say some shit where they like, oh, this bitch going crazy.
Try to be like, oh, let me write this for you or whatever. And I was like, no, I don't. And they were like, well, you being too stubborn or whatever. I'm like, no, I just have a vision, and I know that it doesn't involve you having any say on this particular verse at all. So if I'm having a little moment, just give me the time, because you believe me, right? And let me work on this. But don't ever, I didn't want to fall like be like, okay, I need it.
Don't let niggas just start writing for you. Fuck no, because that mean they don't even believe in you already.
I'm gonna tell you,
because I ain't never had no nigga say that shit to me. I'm about to write your shit, because I always went crazy.
It was like, when I first got started. They were trying to tell me, but I think they just wanted to like be able to say that they had wrote something in that song. I'm like, hell no, like I don't want nobody for a minute. I didn't want to make a song with nobody, because I wanted to prove that even to myself, that I could carry a song on my own in so many songs before I reached out to do a feature with somebody.
If you go back to those early Fugees albums, Lauryn Hill wasn't just called Lauryn Hill. Originally, Lauryn Hill was called L Boogie.
I remember.
Not only was she the tightest one in the group, she actually used to write for Wyclef and Pops, right?
I believe it.
But now when it came time for her to do her solo album, she was under so much pressure.
Yeah, right.
She actually invited some people to help her write. Fast forward some years later, motherfuckers try to act like they wrote for her and she wasn't inauthentic. She was
authentic.
She didn't pay them.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I'm saying, but the image ended up being, oh, these niggas wrote for it like they made her. And it's like,
what you think?
Well, it's whole albums of Fuji albums where she was spitting the hottest bars and she was the writer for everybody.
But even if someone wrote the bars for you,
but that's just what you were saying.
When I first read in the magazine that hella people wrote for Lauryn Hill,
but that was
it fucked me up a little bit.
But that was on the solo album.
Because I thought that bitch had wrote all that shit.
She was actually writing for others.
Same way with Jay-Z with the Black album. Kanye West wrote most of that album.
But
fuck my motherfucking head up. That was his retirement album, nigga. Kanye West wrote that shit.
But see, this
and
goes
that's why
back to
that
what
nigga
you
be
were
tripping on
saying when
everybody.
you saying as a
Cause
woman,
he the nigga for real.
As a woman, if you ever allow a nigga to help you, they'll invalidate everything you already did.
Nigga.
You know,
You better not never let no nigga write for you. Cause he gonna make it out to everybody that you ain't never wet nothing. I wrote for that bitch. She ain't shit.
Even though you might have whole albums where you haven't even met this nigga.
Come on, you might have whole albums you done wrote. But just cause you let a nigga write one verse, he be the soiled your whole shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that bitch Tati, I wrote for her, but that bitch ain't shit.
And he won't stop. He'll be popping up on Vlad talking
let a
about
nigga
it.
say he wrote for Seminary.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I wouldn't mind if
never, nigga.
Like, if it was like I was working with somebody, they wanted to write a hook or something, like it was a pop song, or I wouldn't mind something like that. But like saying that, like writing my raps, my things of that nature, like no, like
I'm gonna be honest with you. Once I really start understanding the music industry,
you got it.
I understood that it's okay for people to write.
Yeah, it is okay
because we all trying to get some money.
Yeah,
that's what it's about at the end of the day. If you can perform this song better than I can write it, and it's written by Kanye West, performed by Jay-Z,
that doesn't mean you can't.
Everybody okay with that? Is fine.
Yeah.
But me as a woman, when I first started, I'm like, I never let a nigga write my raps. But when I looked at the industry, I'm like, Kanye West wrote the Black album.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going
That's
on?
Like, I remember back in the day.
It confused me for a minute because a lot of niggas, I thought every nigga wrote all their shit.
Yeah.
That ain't hot.
That's what we grew up on.
Even
we
Tupac,
all get the bag.
Tupac was willing to collaborate.
It's like as long as we all get that money, nobody care who wrote what. We don't give a fuck what the naysayers is thinking. Or like Cardi B, her big song, Bodak Yellow, her biggest song. It's like 10 writers on that song.
Oh damn.
Go look it up if you think I'm motherfucking lying. It was Kodak Black and hella
people.
other niggas that wrote Bodak Yellow, nigga.
But I'm gonna tell you right now.
So when you look at that, and you thinking Cardi B
I was
just
never getting comfortable.
Yeah, no, nigga.
For me.
No, but they all got paid, so nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah,
that money is where nobody gives a fuck if Tati wrote it or not, nigga. If Yo Gotti wrote a song for you and both of y'all made millions, nobody gives a fuck.
Well, on the big level, people, it's about money. On the lower level, a nigga ego will be to the point where a nigga will get on Vlad, call himself exposing you.
Right.
Yep.
With
just to kill your career type shit.
Exactly, because maybe he don't have access to you no more.
Right.
Exactly, that too.
Shit like that.
He could have been your puppet dog.
There's levels to this shit, y'all. It's levels.
Yeah. Like, I remember back in the day, like, when you used to have the J card. Y'all know what the J card is, right? This is back in the cassette CD days when they used to put whole album lyrics in the album.
Oh, yes.
The J card. You read the whole shit.
So,
shout out to the fam. Totally insane. They had everybody with Backstreet Mentality, Scoot, everybody on that album. And what I loved about it, there was a caption on their J card that said, everybody on the album, they wrote their own shit, bitch. And it was just like that. And I was like, because, you know, I'm a lyricist, so I come from that era of, you didn't use nobody. You wrote your own shit.
Yeah.
So that shit, I respect what you're saying. You're like, nah, I want to do my own shit. This is my shit. Because I'll say this, even in the 90s, because I've always had an ear or a hand in some shit, and I'll never speak on it, and that I know of in the circles of
statute of limitations over.
Nah, I just keep it player. You know how I'm built. So I'll just say this: you can be making a song, right? You making a song. It's your shit, producer or whatever. I come in, man. Let's change this chord this way, whatever.
Like, Tiff, this sound better like this.
Boom, boom, boom. Guess what?
Tati walk in. This
I got credit on your shit now.
Yeah, you got credit. He got credit.
That's true.
Your song wouldn't have popped if I wouldn't have said, nah, nigga, don't do fly la la. I do la la la. Now I'm on your shit. I got credit. It's motherfuckers that do that shit in the industry.
It was like once I seen that it was okay for it to be multiple writers on a song, then it made me want to explore that idea. Like, how would it be if I was in the studio and Future walked in and J. Cole walked in and they like, Tim, let's say this right here and then let's put this, because this is what happens in the music industry in those big time studios. Multiple people could walk in your session and go to fucking with your record and be like, Tim, you say this right here. No, Tim, then put it, make the chorus like this.
And
you're like,
nigga,
that's right. That's right.
Now they got a point.
We all make it. At the end of the day, it's about money, though.
Yes.
At the end of the day, though, it's about the money. It's like, I don't give a fuck if you said this part cool and this part this. It has, at the end of the day, we all know this might be $1 million song and we all trying to touch this money. So let's all collaborate. Like, it's a moment that I haven't had in the industry yet. I haven't had that collaborative moment where I can have multiple people in the studio. But I want it, though. Like, I want to see what I could create. Because me seeing that Jay-Z and Kanye and all these dope minds in the same room with a beat playing and they coming up with a record that's timeless compared to you coming up with a record that's just cool for you and your partners. Right? These niggas coming up with a record that's playing 20 years from now because they got all these geniuses in the same room on the same beat. Like I want to experience that where DJ Khaled in the room, Future walk in, Kanye walk in. He like, Tiff, you should say this, and y'all should. And just see where that shit really fucking go. So that's like, nigga, we just made a $5 million song.
So when does it become an issue then? If that's okay for us to collaborate and make a song, we're working with people who already have so many accolades and we know it's gonna be a hit. Why isn't it okay now?
On the character
I feel like why would that discredit someone as a writer?
I feel like those type of people, like the music they are making, is like literally for the world. 20 years from now, David.
Right,
like we be in the studio like trying to make some hot shit, trying to get on.
But at one point, these
people are thinking about.
It's the character of the person. Like, for example,
like they know how to create timeless music, and we don't.
Badass came into the studio with Tupac. Tupac was spitting for All Eyes on Me, which is arguably one of the greatest rap albums ever. Badass was just Snoop's homie. And he was just a hang around, but he told Pac on a couple songs, man, if you flip that line like this, or if you say it like this, or if you say it kind of like this, it'll be tighter. And Pac said, okay, I'm going to do that. Then Pac let him be on a couple tracks on All Eyes on Me.
Right.
And Badass made more money off of them little appearances, the publishing off of being on on All Eyes on Me than he made his whole other rap career. But see, but that go down to the character of the person.
Tupac was like,
was like, oh yeah, nigga, you help me freak that? Okay, nigga, get on. You got something for this beat? Let me get on this. But I'm just saying, go to the character. Like I said, there's some people that'll be like, oh, I collab with Seminary Tiff. We collab, cool. And then there's some people that'll be sitting up on Vlad. Oh shit, man, I wrote that shit, man. Whoop-de-whoop. There's some people that'll look at it as a collaboration, or they'll look at it like,
anyway. So we can't worry about that. So that's why I say it always goes back to know yourself, your intent.
It's the character of the person.
Because if I know I can make a song by myself, but if I get the opportunity where I hear a dope ass song and someone else wrote part of it, and they want to give it to me because they feel like they wrote it for me, or they see me, they wrote it in the eye of for me to use it. Does that mean that I'm not talented because I took the song?
Because
it doesn't.
The difference is
I haven't done it yet, but I would like to.
Like for instance,
like y'all got a hit for
it could be an ugly ass broad that know how to sing. She ugly as hell though.
Right. She ain't camera.
She give you the song. She know for sure this woman can perform this record. She can look good saying it. I can't do it. Or I don't even want to do it. I don't want to be like,
well, the 90s, they were Millie Vanilli.
Right.
Yeah, you had,
but that doesn't mean that I'm not capable of creating my own record.
No, but it means this woman wrote a double record now, so it's performed by and written by this woman, but it's performed by Tati.
I got
if you never got an award and performed it though, this song wouldn't be nothing.
Yeah. Right.
So a bitch gotta give you that credit.
Exactly.
Remember the one?
Your ugly ass couldn't do it.
Right.
CC in the Music Factory.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's what I want to say that's
CC in the Music Factory.
Martha Wash was the singer.
The sister that actually sung that hook or that verse. In the video, you thought it was they had a whole another chick, but it was somebody else.
Yep.
She was in the industry. 2 Tons of Fun.
That was in that glitter movie.
The industry played that game with you.
Yep.
So I get that.
That was in glitter.
But the collab, so like
it's like you gotta just respect the game. Like music is about, to me, you giving somebody this sound, this move. You could possibly make them feel good, dance, turn it right on. They want to cook it, clean it. So it really gives you a feeling.
Right.
More than anything. So it's like if you can provoke this feeling where you got a woman wanting to just break it, you giving her this feeling with your music, like you can't be mad really if somebody else wrote it for you and you performed it. And at the end of the day, you still giving people that feeling. Right. It's same with Michael Jackson music too. You know what I'm saying? Like Michael Jackson, King of Pop, like his music just give you a feeling. You can't even explain. When Michael Jackson come on right now to this day, nigga, 30, 40 years later, when you hear Remember the Time, nigga,
it's gonna hit.
Come on, bro. Like,
can you imagine, like, say right now,
it's just the feeling music can give you is what I've always been chasing with making music. Was like, it's amazing to me. Like, music can make you feel this good. It can, if you're feeling bad, you can feel better. Just off a record.
Yeah.
You could be having a fucked up day and you turn on that one song.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's like, bitch, I forgot.
It touches the heart.
Yeah.
Fuck
or you might be feeling down and you hear a song and you feel even more sadder.
Or make you want to go get some money. I didn't have records make me want to go get paid. I didn't have records make me want to go save some money. I didn't listen to Larry June and save some bands.
Oh, Larry June. Okay.
I was playing Larry June. So I started thinking about drinking smoothies and pimping some hoes.
Period.
Hey, you listen to Larry June.
You listen to Larry June. You listen to June.
Not only when you save some money, you listen to Larry June, you gonna start eating right. You gonna save your money. You gonna be both peaceful in life. I'm like, man, this nigga Larry June got to be one of the smoothest niggas to ever walk the face of the earth, man.
It's playing. It's not even
Larry. Like he really made me want to go save some money off his records. When he was talking about go save your money,
have you drinking a green smoothie?
Promoting like smoothies and healthy.
Yeah, drinking a smoothie, saving money,
everything.
It's a chill, relaxed environment.
If a nigga can give you that,
it's like some,
through his music, where you want to go drink a smoothie, you being healthy and you knocking bitches. Come on, bro.
Hey, Larry June, I'm gonna give him
healthy and you knocking bitches.
It's like a 70s 2000 vibe. It's a combination of some Lando Calrissian and Billy D. Williams shit mixed with today's shit. If you can have Star Wars,
it's just a way certain music
and some shit from
today.
It's just a cool vibe.
I feel like that's what, like, with my artistry, like that's what I'm saying. Like whether I was acting or rapping, like I want to tell a story or invoke some emotion. You know, I get like just relate to somebody. You feel me? Like I feel like they can relate to me, and I feel like that's art, right? No matter if it's from acting or from rapping, period. Like,
do your thing.
Like that's how I felt when I met Tati. When I first met her, I didn't know much about her, but I looked into her. Hook said he was fucking with her, so I seen her show at Uncle Huck Party, and I seen the reaction she had from the crowd. To me, that means everything.
That's where it starts.
And them bitches had their whole ass backed up to the camera, and she was saying her song called "Pick It Up," pick it up, and dump it down to the floor. Them bitches was doing exactly what the fuck she said.
That's the MC.
And to me, that's what music is about. If you can control your crowd, where you can uplift people and people are feeling good to what you're saying, that's what matters.
Yes.
Because some people get up here and rap and people walked off and got a drink. Niggas like, this shit rich. Hey, what drinks we get? So it's like when you look up, you doing your record and people are doing what you're saying, pick it up. And you see the bitch that picked it up and she's
exactly. They feel it.
She looking at her rapping with her ass in the air. I'm like, oh, damn. She had the game in a headlock. With that record. Now some people will say that record weak or it's simple, whatever it is, that shit worked for you. Bitch, you can't be mad.
Bodak Yellow was some of the simplest shit.
Some people be mad about that. I was just having fun.
Some people be mad that simple records work. It works.
Drop it down to the ground, I'll pick it up.
You know, you sit there and try to doubt yourself and do this record and then you didn't move
if
nobody.
If it's meant to be, it's gonna be.
Period.
On,
yeah.
First song, pick it up. I send it at Uncle Hunk Party.
I put you
Everybody
like this. I put you like this. This is when I knew I had got old, and this is when I knew I was out of touch. Because the first time I heard Sexy Red rapping, I literally thought the shit was a skit.
I thought it was a skit too. I heard my booty hole brown. Because all I heard was my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. And I thought that was a skit.
I thought it was a skit. In fact, not only did I think it was a skit, if I would have been in the studio that night, I might have been like, nah, I'll do something else. And then I heard some songs with her and Suki, and I seen that she could spit. But I'm just saying, though, is that was really some basic shit. But because of the flavor that she brings to the mix, and because of her overall presence and persona,
her Midwest style,
as we see how it goes,
simplistic.
So if somebody say what you got, if somebody say what you doing is simple, well, if somebody say what you doing is simple, like they both saying, she was in the crowd, this and that, they saying the crowd went wild.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers that. And that's called being an artist. That's called being a master of ceremony. And let me tell you something. Yeah. A lot of people is born with the ability to write raps. A lot of people is born with that. But ain't a lot of people born to grab a mic and rock the stage. Nope. That's something that's either in you that you can spend, like Mr. Fab said, you can spend 10,000 hours perfecting it. But there's some people that it's a gift and then they develop it.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And from your movies and everything else, you've already proven that you got a certain level of charisma. Yeah. You got a certain level of people want to. Everybody I know that's ever met you is always saying, "What's up with her?" You got just something about you that
doing your thing.
What they call it? That
you get me emotional.
Charisma.
First time I met you at the bar, and I was like, "Oh shit, she gonna blow. She gonna blow." I hadn't even heard your music yet. You was like, "I'm a rapper."
Right.
And I'm like, I bet you is, because you got that. You got that flavor.
I heard the shit. I'm like,
hey, you know the players like to say, oh, it's in you, it ain't on you. But that shit really ain't a cliche. There's some people that it's just in them. People are drawn to them. Anything they do, people say, okay, what's up with them?
Yeah.
So y'all both got that in y'all. I'm looking forward to seeing how far it's going to go, how y'all going to develop it, because I think both of y'all got the pencil all the way. And so far, the results are saying that it's true. Because you got the biggest motherfuckers in the game. You got the biggest motherfuckers in the game retweeting you. You already getting thousands of views organically, and you just barely started this summer. So the evidence shows me that it's gonna be hard to stop either one of y'all from going to the top.
All right, for real.
They can't. I mean, they can try.
They can try.
Have fun.
They can try all day.
You feel me? Like
2024.
We done been through. I feel like I don't know. Let's do it. Each other, but I feel like at the end of the day, life has been lifing, and I just like to take the struggles, the ups and downs. And I don't even like to say losses. I say it's a lesson.
And
my perspective. And I look at every
a loss is just a learning.
You know what I'm saying? A learning
experience. Time is the only loss.
And I use that to be better, to be greater every time, because I'm always evolving. And I never want to be stagnant. And I think when you on that type of mind frame, like can't nobody hold you back. Can't nobody.
Tell me what.
That's good. That's good.
So I want to congratulate you, Tiff, for being the first lady of FOB. And being the first lady of literally one of the biggest movements in the town, and already having your own motion. I want to shout out to you, Tati, for creating your motion. I want to give a shout out to my man Deshaun for creating this platform that we can expand y'all to maybe to an audience that hasn't seen y'all. You know what I'm saying? To the people that I know.
And I want to give a shout out to you. Not to cut you off, because before we start drinking, because you deserve a shout out as well, Feral Films. Right. You're an amazing person. You're always supportive and uplifting women, and you've been creating opportunities. Me as being an actor and a local actor, and it's not a lot of opportunities here, but I know one thing, you've always creating new opportunities for us, and I appreciate that. And you extending that opportunity. Make sure you guys go stream the Leather Coats film that I've done with Leather.
It's on Peacock. It's on Peacock. Hulu and Tubi.
Yes, and I appreciate you. And
you were a therapist.
I was a therapist.
Therapist.
Yes,
Okay.
shout out to you as well. Shout out
Cheers.
to us.
Salute to continued blessings and success in everything y'all do. Because like I said, I fucks with y'all. You gotta come. We was already chopping it up,
Right?
And I'm like,
back.
sis, when you coming back? She like, man,
She just came and crashed my whole
She was
session.
it's good, but it's all love.
I'm glad.
Good.
I feel honored.
It's
I feel honored that she
organic.
want to come and our shit.
No,
We've
for
been
real
here
though,
working
it's a
together and
treat.
shit.
It's
We
a
in
treat.
here.
It's a treat when players meet.
Period.
I salute and respect y'all to the fullest because y'all authentic with it, and y'all have not that you need it.
Yes.
But you always have my support in
Thank
what
you.
y'all doing
Appreciate
because
that.
I salute what y'all doing and I respect it.
And we support you. We appreciate
appreciate
you
it.
on platform as well.
Cognac, shout out to Cognac Confessionals.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to BJ TV.
So we've had Just Bang, we've had Mac God, we've had Mac God.
Bang ain't been on here. I'm trying to get Bang on. I'm trying to get
but we've had Mac God.
Devo, yeah. I'm trying to get all the FOD up
And
here.
me and Bang got a
I'm trying to get all
hot
the
song coming
FOD up here.
2024. It's going crazy. I'm telling y'all right now. Y'all better keep stay tuned. Make sure y'all
Let's do
follow
it.
me. Follow us. Follow Seminary Tiff.
So Seminary Tiff, FOD on IG.
Seminary Tiff, FOD.
Tell everybody where they can find y'all. As I get my jingle.
I am Seminary Tiff, FOD, _ FOD.
Y'all know what's up. I already said it, but if you didn't catch it, Big Tati, baby, not the little one. BIGTATI, Don't forget the baby. Okay? Yeah.
And on y'all next shoots, on y'all next photo shoots, on your next videos and everything like that.
Yes.
If y'all need a makeup artist or anything like that, we got Tamara Brooks in the house.
Yes.
She's the leading makeup artist in the back.
We're going to have her on the show one day. We speaking it
you can bust it out, bro.
Makeup
We speaking in existence.
Like, I'm over here.
Yes.
Come on.
Okay, absolutely. So we gotta bring it home.
Hey, I want to shout out.
And we got my grandkids, the James gang, and the
James gang.
Shout out to the kids.
James gang.
Baby.
James gang. I know what it is.
Baby queen, you princesses.
And to get well to our co-host, Camouflage. Man, get well, bro. We fucking with you, man.
Wait, shout out to
Get
D-Lo.
well soon.
Okay, you on the live.
Hey,
You on the live.
we got my cousin Devon watching.
Devon watching what's happening. Hey, I want to thank
Yeah, we
everybody.
had to say, why he had to go there?
Thank everybody that's tuning in and watching, man. I appreciate y'all. Humbly from the heart.
Thank you for having me.
Sagittarius season just ended. We just gave it over to them Capricorns. Y'all do what y'all do. We ended the year, but hey, y'all be
Leo
safe.
gang. Leo gang, where my Leos at?
Leos is a natural.
Anyway, Sagittarius, top of the man, bottom of the horse. AYB. Ask your bitch.
I guess I took my glasses off now.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
had my glasses on the
Strap
whole
down
time.
with no strap, motherfucker. But yeah, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Nice guys finish last, motherfucker. Don't ask
Y'all
me
can
no
get that
question.
at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, 3 in the morning, or you can get it at
This
12
is
in
the
the
longest
afternoon.
toast ever. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been holding
Hey,
this.
for real though.
I think we all snuck
Hey,
a
yeah,
little.
there we
Like,
go.
it's a long
Hey, no,
toast.
for real though. I appreciate everybody tuning in as always. Next week we got the new year, the last Friday of 2023. We got a great show tuned up. It's gonna be some big shit. Yeah, ain't no telling who gonna slide through. It'll be a surprise for you, but we got some shit lined up.
Okay.
In 2024, it's gonna be a whole lot more.
Hey.
And so as usual, now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
Oh.
Hey, catch y'all.